What's up, gals? Welcome back to my channel. It's Whit here again with another video. So today I have a video that I've been seeing going around here on YouTube, which is people showing their top fall palettes. And so I decided that I wanted to do it as well too. But before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow your girl on Instagram at Ask Whitney. Also, if you care to see how I completed this type of, if you want to see how I got this eye look, I will have it linked down below. Or I think I'm going to use one of the little cue cards as well too. But watch this entire video first and then go watch that one. But yes, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I've been seeing this video going around and people have been doing like their top 10, but I got 16. So I decided that I'm gonna shop my stash because I own way too many palettes. Not only that, I have bought way too many palettes this year. I counted, y'all. I bought 35 palettes, okay? This year alone, just me. But like, no, I couldn't. I was like, let's use what we have, girl. So let's get started. Starting off with, and this is in no particular order, these are the Huda Beauty Her Obsession palettes. I have owned these for quite a bit. So I have the Mauve Obsessions, which looks like this, which is a nice, it just screams fall. Let me put this here so it can be focused. It just screams fall. It's a nice burgundy palette. I love this color right here. I can create some really pretty looks with this. So I want to whip this out. Next, I have the Smokey Sessions, which looks like this. And it is just like a perfect palette to create smoky eyes. You know, sometimes you want to just, you know, smoke it on up. The only thing, actually no, sorry, I was gonna say it doesn't have enough mattes, but it has 4 mattes in here. I don't remember if this black was black enough, but I'm gonna find out this fall because I want to use these palettes for the next couple of months. I mean, I'm still gonna do color. Trust me, because I bought all these rainbow palettes, so I'm gonna do color. This right here is the Warm Bronze palette, and it is just fallish, screaming. It has a nice burgundy shade in here. Actually, the entire palette is matte except for this one shimmer shade right here. But yeah, I can't wait to whip this out and play with it. Okay, moving on, we're gonna talk about oh, this palette right here. I don't think this palette is being sold anymore, but I love it. This is the Shayla X ColourPop Her Proceed with Caution palette. I do have a tutorial using this on my channel, and it looks like this. And I feel like this is just a nice fall palette. Like that shade right there, she has like a black that has like gold reflex in it. She has some shimmers in here. The only thing that I guess will throw it off a little bit is that yellow, but I mean, not really, because it can still be considered fall. So, you know, what color is, no, pumpkins are orange. But I know some, like Sasquatch, isn't that like some sort of yellow? Yeah. I hope I'm thinking about the right thing. Whatever. Anyways, who cares? Okay. Next is the Colored Raine, the Safari Raine palette. I finally got my hands on the final restock. This palette is gone for good. But till the day that I'm filming this, I know she still has her single shades that are in this palette in stock, so you can buy those. Also, the singles are doing away, so you can also get her singles for half off if you wanted to. But yes, this is this palette. It is just, it just screams fall. Like it has those pretty like olive shades, has like the nice little gold shades. It has like a brown. I love when a palette has some sort of like dark brown color because I like to be able to, you know, deepen things out a little bit. Just a little bit. Next is this palette right here. This is the Nomad by Juvia's Place. And this is such, like, doesn't it scream fall to you? It's such just dark. I feel like I keep repeating myself because there's only so many words you can use to describe it. So if it sounds repetitive, sorry. But I love these shades. I love this color especially. Like these two shades right here. Next is the Chocolates by Juvia's Place. Look at it. Look at it. This is, honestly, this is not even just a fall palette. This is a nice everyday palette. I actually have like kind of rediscovered this palette. I took it with me to my friend's staycation that we had here in Houston, and I loved it. And I also bought this for her as a birthday gift because I feel like she would like something like this. It's actually a perfect little gift to give someone. Like, I mean, but these shades are beautiful, chocolatey. Like these two shimmers, gorgeous. I actually really love this palette, and that's good stuff. Next is a palette that is kind of newer to my collection. I got it earlier this summer. I want to say like July. Yeah, July or June, I can't remember. But this is the Supreme Nudes palette by Artist Couture, and this palette is still out of stock, and I wanted to come back in stock because I want to buy another one for a gift for someone. But yeah, this palette is really, really beautiful. And if you're able to get your hands on it, I would highly recommend it. It's a nice everyday palette, but it could definitely be fall, especially if you're someone who doesn't want to do the grunges, all those dark shades. This is a nice palette, and I feel like it can work for different skin tones. It has the shades that will suit lighter skin tones, and it has the shades that will suit darker skin tones better. So I love this palette, and I've been using it quite, you know, consistently. I've been using my stuff, okay, you guys? This palette right here is, listen, if it's still in stock and you don't have it, which I'm pretty sure you do have it, you should get it. This is the Jacky Aina palette in collaboration with ABH. Her palette is such a nice fall palette. Like, let me show you guys. So I'm gonna, because I never use brushes that Anastasia gives us. But this is what it looks like. And this entire side of the palette, perfect for fall. The shimmers in here are amazing. I guess the only thing I guess will throw people off is like the purple shade, which would be the big wig shade, because I feel like these two are still perfect for fall, but this might be the only one that might be, I don't know if that's fall-esque, but like, yet again, fall colors can really differ from person to person. So yeah, but I love her palette. Okay, what's next? What's next? Next is this palette that I have by Pinky Rose. I bought this when Riley Rose was still a thing. When I lived out in San Antonio, they had one at the mall that I worked at. So I would stop by there because they had a lot of, they had like Colored Raine, all these different brands that I would only see online. It's so fun seeing indie brands make it to stores. It's just like, oh my gosh, like you're here in person. Usually I just have to look at pictures. But yes, I saw this there, and this is a palette. This is their Center Stage palette. It does have two pressed glitters in here. But other than that, it's a nice fall palette. I love this deep type of purple color. I love this red, this orange, this yellow. Like, ooh, these colors are so fall to me. So I can't wait to whip this back out and keep using it because I haven't used it in a while. Next, this is a palette that is very new to my collection. I actually just got it yesterday. This is the 420 palette, and I got this from work, and I'm so happy because I almost bought this palette. I almost bought it, but I was like, no, I talked myself out of it. And then my job ended up giving it to me for free. But this is what it looks like, and this is such a nice fall palette. I have swatchy shades. Mine hasn't been swatched. I literally haven't touched it, but I have swatched it in store. I love all the shades except for the actual shimmer that comes in the palette. This shimmer is, listen to me, trashed, okay? Melt, what happened? Like, baby girl, what happened? Like, this is not the huge. Like, I've tried your other palette. Like, what went wrong? Like, that palette, I mean, not that palette, that shimmer is horrible. Like, it swatches horribly, and then it skips. It's ugly. But thank God it's just that one shade, and you have other shades, so it's like, you know what, I can just ignore you. But yeah. Next is the Gemini palette from Melt Cosmetics. This palette I have been loving, and I love these type of shades. I love these olivey green shades, and then you also have some, like, you know, more earthy colors here. So you have some variety here, okay? But this is a really pretty palette too. Next is a palette I haven't used in a while, but I loved it when I first got it. This is the Latte Palette by Dominique Cosmetics. And as you can see, I did use mine quite a bit. It looks a little dirty, you know, but this is such a pretty palette to me. Perfect for fall. Next is another palette that I have not played with in a while. Like, when I say I had to really look, and I was like, let me see what I own, because I have not used some of this stuff. This is the Colored Raine Queen of Hearts palette. And I remember when this came out, people were dying to get their hands on this palette, and I was able to get my hands on the first launch. I have a video on my channel using this palette, and it did pretty well. But this is, I feel like this palette is what kind of really put Colored Raine on the map. They had their liquid lipsticks at the time, you know, it was doing well, it was selling well, but this palette right here, people went crazy for it. So yeah, I definitely want to revisit this palette and play with it again because I really, really loved it. Okay, so we gonna bougie it up just a little bit. This is a newer palette to my collection. This is the Pat McGrath Mothership 5, her Bronze Seduction palette. And I feel like this is not just only a fall palette, but it's a nice everyday palette. It looks like this. Ooh, just look how pretty. This is such a pretty palette. I would definitely be using this. Actually, I've used it quite a couple of times since I got it, and I'm really mad that I like it because it's so expensive. I was hoping that I didn't like it. I was like, oh, they're just hyping it up so I can return it. No, I was sucked in. I like it too. All right, and the last palette I have here is the Norvina Volume 3. You guys know I love the Norvina palettes. I think this formulation is beautiful. And this palette embodies what fall is. Just look at it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I don't celebrate Halloween. I'm not really into all of that stuff, but I do like watching a good Halloween movie. Now, when I see this palette, this is what I envision. I envision a nice rainy day where I'm inside, because I don't mind the rain as long as I don't gotta be outside. A nice rainy day with some nice hot cocoa with lots of sugar, because you know, I like it sweet. I got me a subscription to Disney Plus and just binge watching all the Disney Halloween movies. All the Halloween Town, all the Hocus Pocus. Well, there's only one Hocus Pocus. All of this in the month of October. Oh my goodness. That's what this palette makes me feel like. Oh, I can't wait to be at home. I love being at home. I'm one of those people that rushes home to go do nothing. Like, I enjoy being in my house. So that's, you know, COVID hasn't really been too bad. Yes, I would have liked, you know, gone places, I guess you could say. But at the same time, I really don't care that much. Kind of like being at home, but yeah. All right, you guys, so that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you're going to shop your stash, if you have any of these palettes and you plan on whipping them out, or what you do have, you know, just comment down below. Let's chit chat, you know, talk it on up. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow your girl on Instagram. And until next time, I'll talk to you beauties later. Bye.